Here's a field for that ninth race. The First Lady for 2-year-old fillies. 1, Ms. Sport Hill. On by Jack and Peggy Hood of Valparaiso, Indiana. Mystical Marker Farms of Homewood, Illinois with Tony Morgan. 1A, Dream Baby. Owned also by Jack and Peggy Hood and Mystical Marker Farm with Brent Holland. 2, Juxtaposition, owned by Don Trilling, by Gary Skurlock, Howard Zimmerman, all of Illinois. Sam Widger's up. 2A, Triboluminescence, owned by Lyle Skurlock of Newton with Lance Skurlock in the bike. 3, Skip Along Misty, owned by 4 More Stable and Mark Franzen of Illinois. Dave McGee will drive. 4, Sissy, owned by Junior and Reggie Winters of Carrollton. Tom Simmons in the sulky. 5, Society Brad, owned by Vernon, Tim, and Gary Barbary, by William Ryder, all of Carmi with John Campbell. 6, Breezing Bayou, owned by DBB's Tomahawk Stable of Gaston, Indiana. Rocky Loney gets a call. 7, Our Golden Promise, owned by Neil Miller, Beverly Hills, California with Joe Anderson. And number 8, Ruby Jane, owned by Kay Willis of Salem. Dale Heitman behind Ruby Jane. Those 10 fillies in the First Lady Final for a purse of $50,000. Pacing 2-year-old fillies are at the post. The gate is moving. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Our Golden Promise firing from the outside. Outside her, Ruby Jane out very fast. On the rail, Ms. Sport Hill. Between them, getting away quickly also is Skip Along Misty as that field powers into the turn. Skip Along Misty between fillies finds daylight and finds the lead. She'll lead him by a length. On the outside of her, trying to move up, is Our Golden Promise. Getting a trip third along the inside, Ms. Sport Hill. 4 is Sissy. 5 is Society Brat. Racing 6, Ruby Jane. Park 7. Triboluminescence. 8 is Breezing Bayou. Getting out 9 is Dream Baby. And as they roll down the backside, now Triboluminescence shuffle back to trail. Field of pacing fillies off the quarter in 27 and 4. Rolling as they hit the backstretch. And Our Golden Promise has the lead by a length and a half for Anderson. Skip Along Misty getting a trip second. Ms. Sport Hill third. And on the outside, moving up now as they race to the half-mile mark. And closing ground rather quickly as they race past that mark is Society Brat. They race past the half and 57-1. They're headed in the upper turn and racing with the lead, Our Golden Promise, as they drive toward the 3/4 mile mark, out and driving around the upper turn and off the lead now by just a neck. As they race that way is Society Brat. They're headed toward 3/4. On the inside, Our Golden Promise. Racing third along the rail, Skip Along Misty. 4th on the outside, following cover is Juxtaposition. Racing on the inside, 5, Ms. Sport Hill. 6 on the outside. As they race past the 3/4 is Dream Baby. The 3/4 mile mark and 1:26. Fillies at the top of the lane. Our Golden Promise trying to hold on the outside. Society Brad is there. And now, middle of the racetrack, here comes Juxtaposition. And fanning across the racetrack was Miss Sport Hill. They're coming from everywhere. A charge. Juxtaposition gets to the front. Outside her, Miss Sport Hill. Third, Our Golden Promise to the wire. Juxtaposition wins it. Juxtaposition by a neck over Miss Sport Hill. Our Golden Promise was third. Then a multiple filly photo for 4, 5, 6, and 155-2. That one belongs to Juxtaposition, Sammy Widger. 1898 First Lady for Illinois Conceived and Foaled 2-year-old pacers. Don Trilling, Gary Skurlock, and Howard Zimmerman's Juxtaposition, Sammy Widger. $25,000 and the trophy await this filly. Moving now into Victory Lane, where the winning filly will be greeted by the First Lady of the state of Illinois, Mrs. Brenda Edgar. For 8 years, Mrs. Edgar has been a fixture here at DuQuoin. We appreciate the grace that she has added to our sport and the beauty, and we welcome her back to Victory Lane. Sadly enough, for her final visit in the capacity of First Lady, but we certainly hope to see the Edgars here in 1999 at the DuQuoin State Fair. First Lady Brenda Edgar presents the First Lady Trophy to a happy group of owners. Longtime owner Don Trilling and Howard Zimmerman. Gary Skurlock, who resides at Newton, Illinois, trains this winning filly. Big year for the Skurlocks of Newton. Pair of fillies in this race. Triboluminescence being the other. Illwind, the 3-year-old, along with a host of excellent raceway horses. Is from nearby Marion, Illinois. So we know why she and the governor come to DuQuoin and enjoy it so much, because